Hello, and welcome back for part 2, Searching and Bookmarking Your Posters for OHBM 2022. I'm Randy Golub, your chair and your tour guide for the moment. So here we are on our event.4waves.com/OHBM-2022 website. We have logged in, and if you were on the meeting agenda on the last video, now we're going to move across the navigation bar to the poster and presentation hall. And from here, what you'll see is that we have lots of options for how to find the information that we might want to bookmark in advance to know to come back to quickly, or to find to see who's presenting something that we're interested in. We can search and by the different poster sessions, which the particular ones that we're going to be able to attend, for example. Anytime you have a set of selections, you can, with a single click, clear them anytime you want by clicking that clear button. You can also select what you're looking for by the type of submission, because ultimately all the content from the meeting after it happens will be uploaded and the recordings will be found on this website. But for now, we're mostly concerned with our posters, so you could restrict yourself to only looking at those, of which there's over 2,000 to scroll through, but that's that's a lot of things to look for. Maybe you would like to search according to a category. Maybe you are somebody who would, say, for example, would be interested in invasive stimulation methods. And if you put those up, what you'll see is that it will restrict it. It went down from the 2,000 to, here's 4 different abstracts that are in that category. And I already took the moment to just lightly click on that little mark there that says bookmark. And what that means is that later, when I want to come back and look at those posters or know about them, sorry for making it clear, I can clear those here and now have all my abstracts back and click just on those that are bookmarked. And here they show up for me very easily. So one thing that I want to point out very importantly is that, and I bookmarked this one to teach you about this, that because this is our first year doing a hybrid event and people are still learning their way around, many folks who are going to be in Glasgow made a choice to not put their poster up yet on this website. And so many of the posters will not be available for the virtual meeting. You will know that's the case because our fabulous staff has gone through meticulously one at a time and loaded this little tile in there for you to look at so that you don't waste your time bookmarking or chasing for posters that are not going to be available. And you can focus your attention on the ones that are. So I'm going to use this one as a quick little thank you to this nice person who's going to let me demo on them to show you that when you click on one of those posters, you'll see the title, you'll see the authors there and the institution where they are. You can choose to bookmark from this spot as well. And importantly, if you want to interact with this author, like let them know you're interested and you're going to be there for their talk, you can see exactly when which time that they're scheduled to be available. And down here in this little ask a question place, you can put in a comment or ask a question and hit the submit button. They'll get a message that tells them that somebody's interested in seeing their poster, and they can respond by chat. This stays persistent and will always be there. Or tell you when they'll be available, which of the 2 slots, if they're going to be there for both or either. You'll see down here at the very bottom, this virtual room says opens June 7th. At the time that these blocks, when this poster goes live, this will turn into a button that you can click to enter that room. And when you do, if the poster presenter is already in their room waiting for you, they'll be there. If they're not, you'll enter their room, their little poster room, and a message will be sent to them if they've logged into the session. It will be sent to them wherever they are on the platform saying, hey, there's somebody waiting in your poster room for you. And so when you go in to a person's poster room, if they're not there, just hang out for a moment. You can go ahead and up here you'll see there's little icons you can use to go ahead and start looking at their poster or seeing their slides. And when you are done looking at their material, they will hopefully have joined you by that time. You navigate around on this by using the little arrows at the bottom. You can see my cursor down here to navigate through their slides. I'm not going to give away their work for them until they have a chance. But the interaction in this platform is really nice, because even in the posters, it looks small, but you can use these little plus and minus buttons to zoom in and move around. And so that's how you can look at material before the meeting, decide if you want to bookmark it or not. And so let's go back. And let me show you a little bit more about how to search and query in this space. So you can use multiple of these different searching buttons, filters at the same time, but there's also a search bar here, and you can use that, for example, if you know an author's name, if you have a keyword, if there's something in particular you're looking for, you can just try using a string here and see if it will pop up. If you're mapping your search strategy between the Attendee Interactive, the downloadable web app, your downloadable app for your iPhone or your Android or whatever, you'll notice that every poster has a particular time, it's either Monday, Tuesday, so MT, and then the letters, a couple numbers for whatever poster it is. Maybe it's case sensitive. Let's try that. I don't think I have a caps lock on this. Anyway, you can search by those letters and find that particular poster that's interesting to you. Okay, once you've bookmarked all of your material, you'll know where you want to be when. And that's the end of this little video. Please join me for the next one, and I will teach you a little bit more about how to use some other wonderful bells and whistles of this platform.